Did you know if you drop a like and subscribe in the next 5 seconds, nothing will happen but it will put a giant smile on my face? So it's that time again when we talk about the next season as it's releasing in 5 days, Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 7, and believe it or not, we've had literally the most amount of teasers in Chapter 2 I think so far for an upcoming season that we've literally ever seen. Whether it's Epic Games sending content creators mysterious packages for various areas of the world differentiating what outcome this is, whether it's things they've put out across social media confirming that it's not going to be delayed the ending of Season 6, meaning yes, the rightful start date for Chapter 2 Season 7 is June 8th, 2021, or whether it's official teasers they're either put in-game right now to do with the UFO abduction leading up to, well, our alien arrival based season, and not only the official teasers they've put out there, even teaser trailer like form regarding that, but even what data miners and Fortnite content creators have been told about Season 7 in the community that perhaps have already come true. Today we're going to be covering it all, so sit back, relax, grab your favourite snack off the grill as Peely's lit everything up for a lit video today, and trust me, you won't want to miss anything because yeah, we've got a Season 7 trailer to go off based off all the leaks and hints that have poured out as of recently at the end of the video. But before we dive into it all, Peely, yep, he's pulled the red card and you guys know what this means already. It means you need to subscribe to the channel. Sadly, we don't make the rules, this 6-foot potassium-filled extravaganza does. Looks friendly and harmless on surface, but yeah, you don't want to mess with these guys now, especially the fishy boys too that we've now just teamed up with to form the Mutant Squad. So yeah, join the Mutant Squad now, we'd be happy to have you. 70% of all eyes on screen haven't already, and after all, it only benefits you as I give 5 subscribers every day and keep you guys in the loop, no pun intended, with everything new in the world of Fortnite. Just before we show proof of gifting, however, if you happen to pick anything up from the item shop yourself or for when the Season 7 Battle Pass rolls around, make sure you're rocking code YTFM in here. As an Epic partner, this greatly supports me as a creator. The best thing you can do perhaps at this time when a new Battle Pass is releasing. It's short, it's easy, and it's memorable to enter every 14 days, and if you let me know down below in the comments you're rocking the code, you could not only be showcased like these guys today on screen, but if you encourage others to do so too, use code YTFM down below in the comments, you could be our spotlight showcase for the very next video based off what you comment on this one. But of course, if you want to be shown gifted in the next video like these guys today, sadly I can't do 5 in such a short space of time now considering it takes ages to load with the individual gifting. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel with all notifications turned on, and then comment your Epic Games ID down below, so perhaps whether it's the next video when Season 7 releases, you could be gifted something, and that something could even be the Season 7 Battle Pass. But with that said, now let's stop messing around, Peely, let's dive into all of these details as there's a ton and we can't afford to waste any more time. Okay, so starting from the very beginning in terms of everything that's been teased or actually presented to us in terms of representing what's upcoming next season. A few days ago now from the time of me recording this video, this all started in the form firstly of these postcards, which then led into other things delivered to content creators, not just these, videos on these strange devices. A lot of this was revealed around the time of the 16.50 update, the day that happened with everything, you know, leaked from the files in terms of what would be upcoming until the release of Season 7. And speaking of Season 7, if it wasn't already obvious, it's releasing June 8th, with Epic Games literally confirming this. To solidify and confirm this furthermore, data miners have looked on the staging servers, meaning what updates are ready, and yes, 17.00 is on there, meaning Chapter 2 Season 7 or Season 17. But without getting too off track, around this time as well, when these messages were sent out to content creators, most specifically important what was sent to In the Little Wood of this crop field, which eventually came as a map changing game. Just before even this happened, we started to see teasers in-game in the form of posters, especially at Sweaty Sands, which showed, or shows until this day right now, what seems to be humans and aliens hand in hand, as if like they're in perfect harmony or something. Around this time too, despite this being one of the first teasers, or the first sets of teasers anyways, the DVDs, the posters, and even the cards sent out to content creators, with a ton of things being needed to be added into the game's coding, as we're now starting to see lobby changes, as you guys will be able to see today. We have a safe with gold bars. This was updated into the game's coding too, of this what seems to be Alien X Fish Stick crossover. As you can see, it wasn't added into the files as a skin, but yeah, this is what's going to be shown on the TV screens, not only around the map, but in the very next lobby in the upcoming days that all Fortnite players will, you know, be able to have on their screen and inspect for themselves. And believe it or not, despite this texture obviously revealing a skin for perhaps the next upcoming Battle Pass, or skins that will be rotating throughout the item shop in the next season when it is released, on the TV screens too, despite the one just in the lobby that will be showing this, we also were able to determine from looking into the files that yes, we will have day countdowns countdowns displayed on these TVs until obviously the release of the next season, and when they are here. If it wasn't already obvious who they are, as they're referring to their coming or their here in the lot of the teasers for Season 7, of course this means the aliens, and speaking of the aliens, they're actually here right now already, despite Fortnite releasing their first official teaser, which I'll play for you guys very quickly on screen right now, which is like 8 seconds, so yeah, I'll stop talking. But despite how cool and cryptic that may be around this time too, we've got the ability now to be abducted in each game of Fortnite we play. Sadly not battle labs or anything too private, but I believe this does work in customs. There's around a 3% chance of you getting abducted in the first circle, I believe, of any game mode, whether it's solos, duos, squads. I aren't sure about Team Rumble though. And as you can see, this is what it'll look like, as I kind of made my own little cinematic from it happening to me and a friend called Ghost Ninja, who's a fellow YouTuber. And yeah, basically all this does is allows us to see a beam of light in the sky, which I'm guessing they're portraying to be made by one of these UFOs, which I hope we're going to be seeing above the map soon, considering, you know, they've been teasing this literally as a vehicle in the air or arriving on the Fortnite Island since the last Fortnite Island, or should I say more specifically Chapter 1 Season 4 at the start of this trailer. As of right now though, whether we go in replay or not, we can't see what this is. We can only see the light emitted from what I assume they're portraying to be a UFO. And yeah, on the rare circumstance we're abducted, we go through this small kind of cinematic and then get spat out to somewhere else on the map, I believe with full health and full shield if we don't already have that. And I can say from experience that you won't be teleported to the other side of the map. It's usually somewhere near where you're being abducted in the first place, being Risky Reels the most likely place. And despite this being the first of hopefully many in-game teasers getting more frequent as we lead up to the release of Season 7, referring back to our actual social media teaser for this brand new upcoming season, as data miners are able to separate all the images used here, the background, the Fortnite logo, even the date of which it will be releasing on, we can clearly see from looking at the background there's a ton of symbols, and as you can see from comparing that to the crop field, they're the same symbols contained on here, which also were initially teased on this video center in the Little Wood. As of right now when I'm recording this video, Colossal Crops, there is actually 2 crop circle kind of imprints in the ground. And speaking of map changes in terms of things people would have expected to change, or some people say have, people believe the spire currently to be glowing more brighter than it originally was, kind of like what we saw in terms of changes made to the 0 point last season, growing more unstable. This may depend on what platform you're on, and I don't know if Epic Games intend to do anything with this as we lead closer, literally the final hours of Chapter 2 Season 6 leading into Season 7, but I can confirm on PlayStation 5 for me anyways, it doesn't look any brighter or any different than it used to. Like I say, this could depend on the platform or just your graphic settings or something like that, whether they've been tweaked slightly in the past week or so. And speaking of graphics in particular, Fortnite on the official Fortnite Game Verified Twitter stated this today about Chapter 2 Season 7 arriving next week. Fortnite on PC will get upgraded visuals on Epic settings. What this means basically, without going too much into depth within the article itself, is the next generation graphics, yeah, they'll be implemented onto PC. And despite this being good news, Hypex followed up with some more by stating, you know how we have the makeshift and primal rifles this season with Awful Bloom? Well, it's safe to say with the release of Season 7 and the theme being revealed already, it will be gone when it finally arrives. At the bottom of this tweet too though, he kind of implies there's more information that he's got from an inside trusted person, and he'll only be revealing this literally 48 hours before the season actually starts, so make sure you subscribe to the channel with all notifications on, as I'll be putting quick videos out, perhaps in this time frame. Those are all the teasers we have as of right now as we enter this 7-base themed season, I'm guessing, with the Foundation escaping from the Spire, which we know now to be one of the Battle Pass skins or releasing in Season 7 most definitely. For those that don't know, this was revealed by data miners, this character obviously in the Zero Crisis finale and Season 6 cinematic to be the leader of the 7. Hopefully we see good news come of this guy and we find out who Geno and the sisters are, if either one of those groups or both are actually alien life forms in themselves. In terms of Battle Pass skins, however, or skins overall releasing throughout Season 7, in the Apple vs Epic court hearing, which believe it or not is now over, but sadly iOS Fortnite won't be returning before Season 7 or for Season 7 when it does. Not only did we get revealed to all these skin concepts, which as you can see some of them are really cool looking, we got a Guffmas tree, which is a Guff cross with Christmas tree, a Jonesy Peely skin wearing character, which is kind of weird, and a ton more that you can obviously look at from pausing the video. Feel free to just take a moment to soak all of these in. And the reason I thought I'd show you guys some of these, despite some being selectable styles or spin-offs from other skins that we already have in the game, some of them are completely unique and could be contained even or developed off of these concepts in the Season 7 Battle Pass, alongside this spray that's been in the file since Season X that people are hoping to see with a 7-base season in the name even. And with all that said, now I'm going to leave you guys with the Season 7 trailer I was talking about, with all the context given, based and developed or even designed off all the teasers we've been presented. Before I stop talking and let that roll, make sure you're subscribing to the channel with all notifications turned on, leave a like in today's video if you enjoyed and want to keep referring back to it. And this trailer, believe it or not, was made by Sardar Concepts and Kumar, who will be linked in the video description down below, so make sure to check out both of their socials. But with that said, without any further ado now, I think we've spent enough time talking. Let's stop talking and roll this cinematic trailer.
Listen, we don't have much time. I need you to do everything I say when I say it, or you won't make it out of this alive. Turn right.
What are those things?
They're IO agents, and you're their primary target.
Yeah, I can see that.
You need to make your way to the exit. Stay low.
So, what exactly happens if I free the sisters? Hello? What, the chicken? Well, that's convenient. Alright, hold on.